Nike, Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you wanna marginalize me till I'm out of my moment? Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you. You ain't got. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and
it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. It ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. And it ain't no Ralph. It ain't Ralph. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know. Nike, Google. Now who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you wanna marginalize me till I'm out of my moment? Halfway. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway. I've been doing this more than you.
You ain't got the answers, man.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing the education. You ain't been doing the education. You don't have the answers though, because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answers. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands.
You ain't been doing that education. I'm trying to spend my own money.
What's up, y'all? Man, I love that little jingle. I'm glad that I trapped that little monologue. Yo, check this out, bro. I got a super block. We just mined another super block. Damn, it's going down. Big ups to my hash brotherins and sisterins out there. Yo, what's up, world? What's up, YouTube? How is it going, cyberspace and internet land? This is your boy Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace to DJ / producer. Yes, you already know we coming back again with another video about daily crypto activities. And yeah, I don't know. I never really introduce who. I mean, I say what I am, but I never am like, yo, blah blah blah. Like, I know a bunch of shit in crypto. Really, this channel is based on research and development. Particularly, we look at the Zen crypto token, the Zen ERC20 token, we look at that and just do research on it, figure out how it fits in our world, and not just I don't know. I think there's two ways to use crypto. Either you're buying it or you're mining it. That's it. There ain't no other way to use it. Everything else is like, where am I going to stake my coins? But truthfully, DeFi should be integrated into the node operation area. And that's what we got rocking in Zen World when we think about X1 chain. When we think about XENM, you're really merging the worlds of DeFi and just regular mining crypto. It's fire. But yeah, today is January 12th, right? We moving through. We 3 days from the middle of the month, man. So we chugging along. It's going to be February before we know it. It's going to be March before we know it, because February is the shortest month in the year. So that should comes and goes. Actually, I saw like they changed the Walgreens. So now you see a bunch of love stuff. As a reminder, make sure you buy a gift for your significant other Valentine's Day. So we might see a sell-off. Maybe that's what we're seeing. Maybe we're seeing a sell-off in Bitcoin because people need money for Valentine's Day. That can be the narrative. Let's check it out. What up, Carl? Damn, another amplified flyer. How much have you spent on mining so far versus results? So for me personally, I guess I have like a catch-22 because I get credits for people using my referral link, and that has helped a lot in my mining operation. So one thing that's cool, again, like I was saying yesterday at the end of my stream, is if you are really into XENblocks, my one recommendation to you is to start some sort of channel, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's a Twitch, whether it's a Kick, somewhere to get your voice out if you're finding passion in crypto. Because what you can use are the referral links in both Vast and RunPod, and you can essentially referral people to the site and get a piece of get credit towards the site for other people's activity. It's actually really, really cool, and this is what my whole thing is I'm studying who has the best referral system. I think Vast definitely has one of the best referral systems, because you can take the credit and for a small percentage fee you could turn it into cash, right? And that's pretty crazy. Whereas RunPod, all of the fee referral credit stays inside of the program, but they have a really good drip system that keeps it entertaining. Whereas over here on Vast, you can get all your credits in one day and they can go away. Unless you know how to strategically mine so that you can stay hashing while you're getting referral fees. And again, this is pretty nuts. We're in the early stages of XENblocks, so that's again why I think if we get a clone of this website and we figure out a way to take these fees to a new level, these referral fees, and really figure out how we get the users involved with the credits and the fiat coming in, man, this thing is gonna be powerful. But yeah, I don't really have a metric on how much I've spent. Really, it's just, this is what it looks like to just free ball mint nonstop, because that's all I'm doing. What I'm doing, I think most people, I don't know. I'm not most people, and I don't want to judge people, but I feel like if you were able to cash out, most people are probably cashing out their credit versus rolling it back into their supply. So that's what I've been doing. Everything that I've received credit wise, I just roll it back and mint XENblocks nonstop. Just keep the miner on. And yeah, that's what's helped me get to the front a little bit. But also it's shown me again the power of the referrals on the site, man. There's not that many people doing it. I've seen some people try to start it up. It's a challenge. What my little one-up is that I made a guide to show people. So maybe if you make a guide, it will help people out, right? And There's a risk here though. This shit could switch up. Here's another risk of going hard and trying to get people to come to Vast to mine XENblocks. One risk is that these companies, they become too expensive. So then, you know, you spent so much time focused on this and now it's like really expensive. So now no one uses it or something. So that's what I'm saying. Just start with your friends and family. Tell them about it, you know, especially if you got some nerd friends that are into mining and they don't have the system. Definitely get them hooked to Vast under your referral credit so you can get some extra points to mine XENblocks. But yeah, it's a tricky one. Also because that's what I mean, like that's why I could look at these T-flops too, and I come from the perspective of how do you mine a lot in an efficient manner. So now we've learned how we mine a lot in an efficient manner, and it's very simple. You can do just one GPU. You don't have to do 12, right? But now we know. What up, Tekken? What up, Sun Station? Hey, thanks for using my links. What up, Fasadul? Let's talk bribes. Who wants a bribe? Is there any daily profit? So that's what I'm saying. Like here, let's see what the Vast one looks like. So like with Vast, so okay, oh, finally it shows. So it looks like I have 58 referrals on Vast, but it never really shows me how much I've got from the people who use my link. Unlike on RunPod here, I'll be super transparent because fuck it, man. I want people to do this. And all I did was make a guide and put my links in the guide. I did the basic shit that you do when you want referral power. Right? A classic referral power. I made a tutorial and I put my referral link in it. But you can see here on RunPod, I have 94 referrals. And they've spent over $35,000 on mining. So I have a over here I'm not really mining. So let's see here. Yeah, so over here I'm not really mining, but you can see like the credits, how they come in. They just come in like this every day. Just recently though, because of the speculation of XENblocks, I had a mad increase in referral credit like 2 weeks ago, where it was $71 out of nowhere. But this is what I'm saying. I like how RunPod does small increments over a week versus Vast, which is just dumping it nonstop. So yeah, what I mean is it's easier to run out of credits on Vast than it is on RunPod. But on Vast, if you are doing referrals, you can connect Stripe and you can cash out and pay a fee to do cash out on your referral credit. So that's pretty neat. I just don't have time for that. I'd rather, like I was saying, I'm rather mine the XENblocks and get ahead of everybody off of helping everybody learn than take the cash. Right? That's like, maybe in the future I'll take the cash after I'm done mining. But yeah, I'm not in my place yet. I want to get in the top 100. Boom, and then you guys can get on my node, and then we'll all eat. Yeah. Like, so in the validator world in XENblocks right now, we're learning everything that is everything. And one of them things that we're learning is that you'll be able to do delegated proof of stake if you don't have enough coins to run your own validator node. Because we don't know what the price of the validator node is going to be. Right now it's 100,000 XN tokens. So we'll see what it is realistically when it comes closer and closer. But right now that's a lot of tokens, bro. So definitely if you don't think you're going to be able to get that much, you can do things which are called delegated staking, where you stake to a node and you get yield with that node. And then the biggest nodes usually are the ones that grab blocks, and it's all community driven. It's delegated proof of stake is pretty cool. Like best place to kind of explain this is Tron Scan. is it worth it to become a validator? I think it's going to be worth it. We actually saw one of our brethren's big ups to augment it. But Augmented shared his little tidbit. Let's see, unless he took it down, because he was like, oh no, fast out duel with the, what is this IDR? There's 100,000 of these things. This is a bribe. P2 or 2 fucks is a fork of convex for post chain. It will have bribe options. Okay. Heard it. I heard it, man. 2 fucks. Convex. I should like convex though. Convex finance. Bum, bum, bum. But we'll see what's up with post chain. I mean, post chain must be going up. We got bribes in the chat. They throwing bribes. Thanks for the gift though, bro. I don't know how much it is. But it's taking a second to hang there, so it must be nice. So Augmented went ahead and he ran a node, and in his node, you know, he made 1,000 XN running a validator node. And granted, right now the price is pretty crazy, but it's starting to make a lot of sense, man. XN tokenomics make a lot of sense. There's only 1 billion of them, and it's deflationary out the gate because as people do transactions, the token burns. So that's why I'm saying, like, the real Zen is gonna be on X1 chain because that's the Zen you're gonna want to hold. This other Zen, it's just opportunity cost. Where do we sell it and where do we burn it? I say burn over everything, but if you can, you might not want to burn it because that's the narrative for those that don't have XENM tokens, right? Like if you're not following the XENblock narrative, and this is again why I don't see the value in taking cash for your referrals right now, because you should be trying to get ahead, right? So if you're in XENblock world, you know that you got to stay ahead all the time. And now I have a bunch of XENM tokens that I can just burn for XEN tokens, right? And then I have my Zen I can burn for XN tokens. So, and then all of the stuff I've burned up to this point, all the participation I've done up to this point. So 100,000 XN does sound obtainable by by the front runners that they've been calling us, people who've been fucking active as shit on Zen Network for like the last year, right? It looks real to me, but when I think of people who haven't, people who fucked up all their Zen, who didn't start mining XENblocks, this actually seems like a really hard number to reach. It's gonna be a really, really hard number to reach. Some people asked Jack to already bring this shit down. They're like, can you please bring it down from 100K? Can we do like 10K? So I think 100K might make sense. I don't know the math on this right now. Here, let's look at the math. This is per token. Ooh, too many threes. Oh, so this is 42 cents a token. Wow, nice. And that makes sense though. 42 cents, because like again, the thing about Zen is that everybody fucked it off. And Zen is at the lowest it can be unless people decide to dump it on the market, right? Because now X1, that's all we're missing is one burn auction that actually absorbs a ton of Zen and speculation of XN tokens, especially if you want 100K right now. Like let's say Jack doesn't switch it and this is meta. What we're seeing right here is meta, which means like an unsaid truth. That's how I think of meta. Bribe spent well, lols. Thanks for the bribe, bro. But yeah, this could be real, and if this is real, it's gonna take a lot of energy and effort to get to it. So And I mean, people would need to start burning again on everything, whether it be DXN, whether Phoenix makes a comeback. Those are the two major portals. Then you can do XeNFTs if you'd like. You have Xenify with VXen, which is a one-way burn from 10 chains to Arbitrum, which has no Zen. So VXen is the Zen on Arbitrum. But yeah, I just see a lot of concepts. There's actually my guy's Jack. He posted a tweet that pretty much explains it all. Oh yeah, Roz also chimed in here. He said, consider the amount of value that was spent on registered, registered in the proof of burn registry. The XN price is not surprising at all. Once people learn, moon time. Yeah, he's making a reference to just ETH. ETH burn on DBZen is ridiculous. Man, we need you to come back. Crypto Cell. We don't need the tweets. We need the graphics as soon as possible. Damn, another thing to think of is that VMPX, let's say it's 100 XNN. VMPX has 108 million coins. You get 3 XN for every 1 VMPX. Yeah, so they only get 300 million. So there's not even enough VMPX for this type of idea. For people who just want to use all these tokens as a mission to get into XN, if that's the fucking number. And I don't want to get too excited because they could switch it and then we made all this hopium off of them having it high. So I would say if you believe that it should be 10,000 or 100,000 XN to create a validator node, then you should chime in, go to the XENblocks Telegram, and let everybody know that I think this is a good idea, because I think it's a great idea. I think it's gonna hold the value of the whole network up, because being in the validator is where it's at. That's where the coins are held the most. And if you're a validator, you're probably going to keep adding to your validator so it becomes bigger and bigger. And again, that's what goes back to like building delegated concepts where you build community with with your ride. Maybe it's not just one person, maybe it's a whole bunch of community members that all come together and things like that. But where's it at? Oh yeah, so Jack posted this. Temporal pincer maneuver is Zen, right? And what is the pincer maneuver? Pincer maneuver, or double envelope, is a military maneuver in which forces simultaneously attack both flanks, aka sides, of an enemy's formation. This is a classic maneuver that has been imported throughout the history of war. Now, Jack tweeted this. I don't know what the fuck this photo is. I don't know what photo. What is this? If you know what this is, please chime in. I didn't even like this. Let's go ahead and like that up. But so Jack posted this and he said Zen is the pincer maneuver, right? And really, I feel like he should have put XN is the pincer maneuver, because everything that is everything is getting ready to be used to get into this next evolution of what is the Zen world. And you need these coins to get in there. So again, that's why I'm saying I don't really know if we'll see a rug pull, because I'm not just spitting hot gas. A lot of people are anticipating X1 chain, and it's becoming realer and realer. We haven't even gotten to the major, like the big marketing plan, right? The live stream, the white paper that's real. Right, we're still just building, and it's coming to flourishing, right? Flourishing, whatever. And yeah, that's kind of why it's pretty cool to just watch it all come together right now. Everything is coming together. Oh yeah, so Jack had posted about this X1 update on staking, delegating staking, making yield in XN on the blockchain. There will be 2 options to make yield in XN: self-staked validator Those who are running nodes will be vetted by the community on performance metrics and uptime. Yeah, so this why, like, yo, if you want to do number one, you want to join right now, you got to get in the community. You got to learn what kind of computer or VPS you need to purchase to run an X1 validator node. All right. So, again, and this is all what's really dope. We have a very physical blockchain happening with X1 chain. I mean, a lot of people aren't talking about X1 in its build out right now, but it's so physical with the proof of work and the proof of stake, because proof of stake used to be the way people worked in staking so that they could, like, you know, prove they're doing some shit. So one of those ways would be buying a bunch of coins, like Avalanche, for instance. You could buy a bunch of AVAX and stake it. That makes you run a node, and then all you need is a computer, and then the computers will let you know if you got the right performance and uptime, because if you don't, you'll get slashed and you lose all your coins. So that's the stake, you know, that's the risk. Losing all your coins because you're not bringing a good node to the network. The next thing that gives proof of stake value is delegated staking, where anybody can go buy the coin off the market and then they can stake the coin, right? Anyone with XN should be able to should be able to choose their favorite validator and stake with them, you know, if they don't need to run their own node. Right, validators get paid 10% of the delegated yield on XN amounts. Stakes are optionally locked for a minimum of 14 days to 365 days. Longer pays better, blah, blah, blah. Here's some graphics. But yeah, man, so like this is the value point in staking. We got this built in now where people buy coins and they stake them, and then now they want to sell the yield, right? Another physical build of people spending IRL cash to the infrastructure of the chain. And they're probably going to be looking for that yield, which is also good for risk, because now people, again, if you're risking into this, just know there is the possibility that you might lose some value. All right, this is not financial advice. Oh, bro, just talking, just having fun, chilling out. What up, Tree City West? What up, Michael? What up, Tony? We just chilling, and I'm just giving you some tips for X1 chain when it drops. All right, I'm just saying people will probably spend money to acquire enough supply to support this network, right? I don't know how much more rollout you need before you're like, wow, this just rolling out. That feels like this new future. It's like people just don't want to believe it's rolling out still. Like, damn, y'all still don't want to believe it's rolling out? Goodness gracious. If you delegate a stake with a particular validator and that validator goes offline, what happens? So if that was the case, you would probably get slashed with the validator. So you would need to stay hip. And that's kind of why, again, a lot of people who do validator concepts, they pick the ones with the biggest supply, or the one that has the biggest or the most influence in the space, right? Like I might not do a validator. I might have my own node, and then I might not even do, you know, delegated proof of stake on top of my node. You know, I might just be me, and then maybe Tree City West has the banging connection, and it's like, yo, bro, you should do one. Like you're set up, and we'll all stake to you. You know, that's what it would be coming down to. Would be like, if you're gonna start staking somewhere, you're gonna want to know who is this person, what is their uptime, because if they get slashed, you get slashed. So that's like here in Tron is where I learned all this stuff, because Tron, as you can see here, they call them votes. That's probably what we'll have too. They'll probably be called votes. People staking their XN to validator nodes as votes. But again, you get the APR, you know what I'm saying, annual return, blah blah blah. And then you can see, you know, their ranking, right? How many votes they have, how many people taking votes out, right? You can learn about them. Binance staking, that one's probably really good to do. They probably got really good uptime. But yeah, so like I would say, yeah, verse yourself in delegated proof of stake. Probably in Phantom. I haven't really looked at Phantom. Let's look at an FTM scan. The specs that Jack just announced for the validators come out to around 200 to 300 a month on a cloud server. God damn. He just said that on somewhere in the Telegram. He said that in the Telegram. What they got going over here? Okay, looks like Woody got his one-liner working. We'll try it out in a second. Oh wait, never mind. He said I just fixed it. Wait, did he just jinx it? We'll wait a second. Looks like they're cooking over there. But yeah, the last time that I read, you were gonna need a very powerful computer. Probably a computer that's gonna, or yeah, you're gonna need a base that's gonna cost at least $3,000. Like here, the way we can do this is like this: PC part picker. So I know in my mind what kind of computer you need in order to get this going. So we'll build one. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that it's costing $200 to $300 a month for the server. So again, this is what I'm saying. More IRL value put behind this concept of blockchain, right? That's the value proposition. Bitcoin is in the same boat. I like pivoted hard. Didn't even talk about Bitcoin because who needs to talk about it? The title says it all. This shit sold off after the ETF news because it's market manipulation. What more do you need? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? You've been lied to. Right? This makes no sense. Like, what's happening too is a lot of brands that are TradFi are like, oh, we're not going to trade spot ETFs for Bitcoin. We don't want it. We don't want it. Even though it's real, we don't want it. It is the most dumbest manipulation I've seen in a long time, and I can't believe people are allowing it. But again, they're not in ordinals, right? They're not in BRC20s. They're not in DeFi. They're not really in crypto. They're still on the surface. So they'll be introduced now, right? They just got in. They just bought a top. They got to figure out where the bag is, and it's definitely not going to be on the trading world. The trading world pretty much just gave all their Bitcoins to BlackRock. But again, if you yourself want to start, getting your bag, it's not too late, because I'm sure 50K is not the top for Bitcoin this cycle. So I see this as a dip opportunity. But yeah, again, a lot of people, they fucking this shit up right now. You see ETH is on the reverse because of now it's speculating that it has an ETF coming out. So now they're probably pricing in ETH while they're dumping Bitcoin because everyone's so focused on this. It's the dumbest shit, bro. I hate it. Fuck the market manipulation. It's a waste of time. Like, everybody who's probably going back and forth on, like, where's the price going on Bitcoin, my mind is just shifting. Like, I'm like, dude, it doesn't even really matter where the price is going because no one controls it. Best thing for you to do, get into Zen. Damn, this is a full-blown falling knife right now. Ah, shit. How low can it go? Can it go down low? All the way to the flow? What up, Lita? It's on his Twitter. Okay, 64 gigabytes of RAM with a 2 terabyte SSD and 10 gigabyte processor. Not cheap server on Contabo. Heck no. Damn. Now, yeah, that's what I mean, though. It's going to be pretty expensive to build, but it's exciting. This right here, it's this PCPartPicker.com. It's a good way to build a computer or learn about building computers. But, yeah, I think it's exciting, though. Like, knowing that you can just build it and not spend the daily. And what if, and my whole thing is, oh, here, we got it right here. My whole thing is that if you, so 8 cores. Okay, so you need 8 cores. You need a disk space with at least, let's say, 2 terabytes. Oh, okay. Then this is your network card. So you need a 10 gigabit to 1 gigabit network card. Here, let's build it. What is going on? I just be fucking around. Is there like a quick restart button here? Oh yeah, start new. Let's choose a CPU. I'm late. BTC, OTC buyers not moving the price yet. What up, Rolando? Yeah, man, they're definitely not. Well, because they don't have an opportunity to. That's my whole opinion. We're going to go into the weekend down. And again, I have pre-predicted that this was possible, that Bitcoin would not actually make a move because the way that the hack happened. And that hack was disgusting. The thing that is the most disgusting and disrespectful is that they really insulted our intelligence by saying that they got hacked. Like, the fuck? Crypto's the smartest fucking sector of all investment right now. That's where all the gigabrains are. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trading Tesla stock. You know, they trading Bitcoins, Ethereum, things deep in programmed, finance, programmed finance. What the fuck? Profi. Yeah, so I was super insulted, and that's when I said that's a trader's top. You could go 2 days ago on the 10th, look at the video. I said that is a trader's top. I won't be surprised to see the price pull back on the traders. And then the next day they approved the ETF. Right? So I'm not surprised. And again, I think Bitcoin could keep pulling back. And as someone on the other side of the fence that understands block space, fuck them. Give us the bits. Put them back onto the... Give me cheaper Bitcoin, please, so I can buy that shit off Coinbase. I'm waiting. Yeah, I think the lowest that it could go is like 32, which would be nice. That would scare a lot of people. A lot of people would be fucking shitting bricks. They'd be in disbelief. Like, what? We got the ETF and it didn't crack off? And the dead giveaway is the Ethereum mooning. So usually when you see this type of move, while the main, right, like the main is Bitcoin. So why is Bitcoin going down and ETH is going up? Now the speculation has turned into ETH, where it's like, well, what if ETH ETF gets happening, any time between now and Bitcoin dipping, right? So people are moving their funds over between the two. It's just classic shit, man. This is the most classic thing, balance act. I've done this relationship tool in Zen price, because in Zen people use it to capture more Ethereum. So in Bitcoin, people use alts like Ethereum to get more Bitcoin. So if I'm going to dip Bitcoin, I'm going to sell it into the ETH, and then I'm going to let ETH pump while Bitcoin dips and people speculate on ETH. Then when ETH is, starting to pull back, I'll sell back into Bitcoin, or I'll sell into USDT. I'll hold my position there, and then I'll re-enter when the market cools down. It's classic. It's the classic trade. So what I see here is the same pattern. We're actually making all-time lows versus ETH right now. Wow, that's pretty nuts. Haven't looked at this chart in a minute. Yeah, I probably haven't looked at this chart since like December 1st, bro. Wow, that's crazy. This is actually pretty nuts. So you mean to tell me Zen has been eating it in the value versus it's staying stable while the price of it versus ETH goes down while ETH goes up, right? And that's what I'm saying. People are selling their Zen for more ETH. So of course this price chart should be down, because we don't have anybody yet that thinks Zen is more valuable than ETH. When people believe that, then you'll see a shift in the amount of people changing their ETH for Zen because they see the value in that. This is actually a pretty nutty chart, bro. Like, look at it, all green, yet we're going down. Like, there's way more buys, but people are just taking ETH out of the fucking pool. Crazy. Which one is this one? Oh, this is V3. Okay. Yeah, V3. Damn, V3, somebody just pulled a bunch of their Zen out of the liquidity pool. Or ETH, excuse me. Yeah, look at right here. Oh, wow, it just happened. Yeah, somebody pulled out 166. I wonder what. They re-added it, but they put more Zen, less ETH. They must be running it. But see, again, that's what I'm saying. Now these numbers are starting to make me feel they're comfortable numbers. This is probably a real person that really is making yield off of Zen, of like adding and removing. So there's so many opportunities to make bread in Zen. You just need to come with the bread. Like if you got 100 ETH out there, this is a great market for you to just rip people off right now. Because people are going to be selling and buying. So that's what's happening here is what I'm trying to get at. This is going down in the ETH price. So this user's definitely making more Zen than ETH. And that's fine, because if once Zen turns around, they get way more Zen than they had, and they basically bought it in the liquidity pool. Classic shit. Classic. Yo, what if we were able to run a validator node? What can we do with the XENM Zunis supers? What can we do with them? So like, I mean, all the other things that we have going on, the Zunis, the supers, you know, the regular blocks, we got to build a whole ecosystem for that stuff. I mean, we all have the vision, so I'm not, you know, really too worried about how it will adapt the visions that everybody already has. Because we'll see, there's a lot of cool things that can happen here. One of them that I've been thinking, because I'm fascinated about this whole blockchain development stuff, is like, what happens when people start making blockchains on top of the security level of XENM? Because essentially you could build a blockchain that uses the same mining file as XENblocks, but you can put in your own token, and then you could have people mining and securing the X1 chain network and Xenium network and your network all at the same damn time. Like, that's mind blowing to me. So I don't know really what we're gonna do with them things, but I'm sure it's gonna go up. Word of music. Did Eminem kidnap your music and lock it in the basement? What's up? What's up? Actually, I think it rolled down on its own. Thanks for reminding me. Yesterday I didn't play any music. Stake XENM, earn XN. Is it still that way? Yeah. So we haven't figured out what it's going to be like, but yeah, you're going to stake XENM to your validator node to intensify. Really what I think it is, though, is it's just going to give you more XENM. To get more XN, you're going to have to transform your XENM tokens to get more, right? A lot of bullshit. But I'm saying, if you want to maximize your XN, probably don't merge it with the idea that you're going to have any XNM tokens, any Xenium tokens. That's how I'm playing it. I'm playing it where I'm burning majority of these things, and then I'll stake the XN to a validator node. That's kind of how I'm envisioning this portal opening for myself. And what's cool is that I own all the blocks on XENblocks on Xenium because of the salt. So technically it's like I do have another coin here that we haven't talked about yet, because again, it's Pandora's box. So like when people open up the blocks and we write on top of blocks, and then we can use blocks as storage, and then now maybe my blocks, you know, these, it's like it goes to this bitmap theory where it's like these blocks are only created when people mine Xenium, and you can only mine so many coins, you know, before the blocks are gonna be harder to find and things like that. So there's a lot of different shit, but I would say focus on how you're gonna get XN tokens, right? And my focus is burn all this shit, save my Zen again, because my concept is that Zen will be more valuable in the short term, possibly in XYs, because it's gonna X off hard. So like, why wouldn't you want to sell into that pump? right? All the Zen coming out, people are just gonna burn it for XN tokens. So why wouldn't I want to position myself to sell into everyone burning? Especially going over here, like look at this shit. There ain't no Zen, right? All the Zen is happening right now. So everybody that burns their Zen right now, this is the most Zen they're gonna be able to burn before they gotta buy it. I don't know how many. I haven't heard anyone talking like this. Like, I'm gonna save my Zen. I'm gonna save my Zen. Man, save your fucking Zen. Start mining XENblocks and save it. It's gonna be really valuable in that moment of awkwardness, because a lot of people sold it off, and then and a lot of people fucked it off. So now they gotta flip the narrative to make it seem like they didn't. And then if you're burning your Zen, you don't get to sell into the pump. Now you're waiting for XNN or XNM to gain value so you can like get out of a fucking hole. You know, that's chasing something. I'm not trying to chase anything anymore. You know, that's another thing too. It's like, yo, if you want to really maximize your XN participation, burn for DB Zen. Get hip to a burn so that you can, you know, finesse differently. You know, you're burning your Zen for XN tokens and you're getting a reward token for more, and then you can tune in and see what they got going on. I think today Cloudcox has a spaces with Roz. Yeah, let's see when that's happening. Yeah, Cloudcox is having a stream with Roz Van. 4 p.m. Yes, sir. So I would tune in on this, listen to DV Zen, see what they got going on. And again, that's what I mean. That's what the Zen ecosystem is popping. You don't have to just stride to get one or the other. I mean, again, I'm thinking if you want to be a participant and you want to run validation, focus solely on getting as many XN tokens as possible. However many you can get, fuck it, get as many as you can so you can secure your node, right? The next step after that is getting the hardware so that you can run your node. But like, this comes with time. And that's why, again, I'm thinking if everything works out the way that it should, early miners should be able to roll profits into hardware. It only makes sense. It's like in the beginning of Bitcoin, anyone who did CPU mining, if they did it right, then they should have had enough Bitcoins to sell to get into GPU mining. And that's why it progressed to ASIC mining, because then they had enough Bitcoins to sell to get into ASIC mining, right? So that's my assumption, that's going to happen in XENblocks, is as the network evolves and the economy grows, you should be making smart moves to grow with the economy, right? You shouldn't be making stagnant moves, right? So cloud is the concept, but hardware is the goal. Hardware is the goal. That's definitely the shit. I'm getting ahead of myself. I know. What did Jack mean by XN rewards won't inflate supply because it will burn? I guess because XN is a gas token, therefore it burns. So I was still trying to understand that too. I don't really comprehend what he means because it doesn't resonate with my concept of supply. So what he's saying is something about Solana doesn't inflate, their coins don't inflate. Or wait, there's something there where like Solana doesn't really inflate, but it does inflate. And there's an answer to this issue that he put in X1 and XN, so that it's not that it doesn't inflate. Let's see if he has it here. I don't know if he has it here. We gotta wait for this live stream, man. Whenever the live stream happens, be ready. Bring your fucking notepad. Shit, wear headphones and listen in, because I'm sure we'll get everything that we've been falling into throughout the last 5 to 6 months, all packed into like an hour AMA. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it here. Oh, here, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, this one right here. Okay. So TLDR, most POS chains have an inflationary supply. We do not. This is something he posted on his Twitter January 8th, so you can go check it out. But most POS chains implement inflation of their native currency. Specifically, Ethereum has a very high inflation due to the very high transaction fee, up to $300 for a complex DeFi. Without inflation, Ethereum supply would have been crushed, leading to an undesirable economy consensus. So without inflation, Ethereum supply would have been crushed, leading to an undesirable economy consensus. In X1, given that it is much faster chain that implements DAG, the fees are expected to be very, very low. This is due to a large part of the chain being able to validate topological branches of the events, which are later formed into blocks. So basically saying with the DAG, because the way the DAG system works, it's like using a database to find the things that are the most relevant at the top and then down, right? So like, it's like, if you're going to get dressed, it's like body, shirt, red, button up. Or we do whatever fucking calculation, whatever. Body is first, bro. We're looking to get fresh on the body. That's kind of what he means by top down. Making it faster and more efficient. X1 P.o.W proposed. My bad. As such, the deflationary pressure due to the fee burn is expected to be quite low, right? Since the fees are low, blocks should be low. X1 P.o.W POS chain is proposed to start at 1 billion supply XN. Validators will be able to stake their XN for yield rather than minting the yield out of thin air like Ethereum. We simply implemented validation yield transaction co-burn that would keep the supply from inflating, making XN more and more valuable over time, always being deflationary. So that's basically the meat and potatoes right here. We can simply implement validation yield transactions co-burn. So what must be happening is the people who are validating, they're the ones that are getting like whatever so it's like the validator's yield is what is being put into existence, not a new coin from a new actor, right? It's like however many validators there are, that's where the pool of XN comes from. And then the demand of XN being like, instead of using price as like, are we going to pump this shit and then that's going to make more coins? It's just like users pump it. So if there's more users, naturally XN should become more expensive because it's deflationary over time. That's kind of like right now when you look and see that it could be 100,000 XN tokens. That actually is a lot of tokens that could potentially make this 42 cents right out the gate. Until people figure it out. And then again, it's going to be harder to get this coin because it's fairly launched. So the only way to get ahead of the people who've been participating is to spend a lot of money to barge in, right? You can't just come in now. And then everyone who fucked off their Zen in the first year because they didn't believe in X1 chain or whatever the hell, they're going to be playing catch up now because they don't have the Zen. So it's actually pretty crazy. Turn validator rewards into liquidity pools. Yeah, and that's pretty crazy. So XN looks like it won't be crazy inflating. It'll just be doing its thing. And a billion supply, man, that's why, I don't know. I'm kind of pro 100,000. I don't know about you, but I mean, shit. I think 100,000 is a great number. And again, I mean, like if you've been minting Zen, you should be hyped the fuck up because you're going to be able to burn all your Zen for this if you haven't started mining XENblocks, Description down below if you want to get into this today. But yeah, if you've been mining Zen and you want more pressure, you should be rooting for this to go down. Like you should be screaming for ET FUD, right? But the FUD has left the building because of what's going on XYZ. So really what I've been seeing is I can't wait for a lot of this Zen to leave these exchanges and come back on chain so they can be burned. So we're gonna see a lot of dope shit going on. And again, look at this. When you go down below the exchanges, so the top here, we're gonna blow this up because I see a lot of fun on this too, man. And it just proves to me that people are coping that they're gonna miss out. So like the thing that I mean by missing out is there's not that much Zen to burn in general. When you think of you're fighting for 1 billion coins, so you have like trillions of coins fighting for billions of coins, right? So you're gonna need to probably burn trillions of coins to get a couple 100 million, right? It's just a breakdown. So if Jack is literally saying, yo, shit won't inflate, it's gonna be 100 billion, or it's gonna be 1 billion supply, you know what I'm saying? And we got trillions of coins from all these networks. You mean to tell me all the motherfucking Zen ain't gonna be burned? There's only 1 trillion on the DEX, bro. So many people are fading Zen right now. It's ridiculous. None of the math adds up, and it goes for our whole ecosystem. Like, you need Zen to make DB Zen, and right now there's just a couple, like this one right here. Let's see, what about this one? So yeah, you see there's a couple people holding down DXN right now. You feel me? And that's okay, because again, DXN has a time happening in it, which obviously is coming into play right the fuck now. And then you have the happening event for Zen, because it's gonna have a tremendous burn. So again, getting into these Zen project tokens are sick. And it's sad that Phoenix doesn't have a marketplace yet. I don't think Phoenix has one for ETH yet. Looks like it's alive on some of the other chains, because I put every Phoenix thing here. Oh, you guys can't see it. RIP Phoenix, it hasn't really popped off. But again, I think Phoenix just needs a community behind it, and it will start moving, right? And if you just paired it with Zen, while Zen is moving, it'd be another outlet for people to make more Zen. You know, there's a lot of different things that can go on. But yeah, so again, people aren't paying attention. Another thing that I saw that people, it's proving to me that no one's paying attention because no one's talking about it, because everybody thinks Zen is fucking weird or fucking whatever the fuck they think it is. I guess I'm the only one buying MDXN. Yeah, man. I don't know. MDXN makes a lot of sense. The question is like, will people in Matic care about it? That's why I'm going for Ethereum. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That is DXN's next project. They got to figure out how to bring all their chains together. So I'm going to stay, like, again, my whole philosophy right now, and it's been this way since August, I'm just going to stay in DBs and ETH, and then, you know, burn on the other chains, but not really hyper focus my involvement. Like, I'm going to stay involved on ETH, or anything that gives me ETH. So Optimism, DBZen, Base, DBZen, those are all really good ones because you get some ETH. Now, real quick, check this out. So right here in this box, this is ZenPub. I'm gonna blow this box up. So this right here, this is the daily activity of miners and active stakers. Now, if you go and look at the active miners, right, you can click all these off. You'll notice that Zen has fallen off. We've fallen off hard. Nobody mines anymore. That is done. Mining, right? And that's what you want in Zen, actually. You want people to stop mining it, because then people have to create it to burn it. That's always been a philosophy on Zen, is like, what happens when it flips and people are actually using Zen daily? They're like making Zen to burn it, because the opportunity cost on the other side makes a lot of sense, and you're essentially recycling crypto inside of itself. Kind of, it's a beautiful architect vision, because it's like BRC20, right? It's a Satoshi inside of a Satoshi. It's the never-ending infinite loop. So yeah, if people stop making Zen, then technically there should be an offset or flippening of created Zen to daily liquid Zen. And that could speed up, but that means there's someone injecting a lot of capital into the network. So there has to be a reason for someone to do that. And that's why it's very special right now. But yeah, so we actually saw an all-time low 2 days ago on the 10th, right? The lowest that we've ever seen was here, December 15th. We saw 1.4K miners, so 1,400 miners, right? Now that was the low, like all-time low, right? So we've tapped the bottom of the ship a couple times. Here's the all-time low back in August, 900. So that, I guess you could say that all-time low now is just basically the group of individuals. There's always going to be, looks like 500 miners, 500 wallets being created right now. Opportunists. But right now, yeah, we're at the lowest possible idea. We're actually seeing, active miners go down, which is impacting the supply. So supply is still going up, but you can see it's starting to get some ridges, or some ridges in its bridges. Because again, Zen is deflationary because people can burn it. So if the amount of tokens coming out don't match the burn, then the burn will impact the supply. And that can happen when gas is high. So there's just so many things going on in Zen supply right now that just have me hella curious on like what is going to really happen when X1 chain goes live. Because all of the supply literally is adding up to a big bang. Zen keeps on falling in love with me. Zen keeps falling in love with me. I love your streams, mate. You're a true leader in the Zen ecosystem. Hey, thanks, Tessie. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. I'm just trying to keep the Zenian's mind locked in. We got a lot of people that don't point out the pure obvious. So this is another pure obvious. Look at all the liquid supplies. Every liquid supply of Zen right now. Actually, I guess I could do this. Right, we love ZenPub. Why do we love ZenPub? It's got all the tools you need to check out the ecosystem and make a judgment of what you feel is happening. So here you can go to dashboard, and then they have the Zen dashboard. Click on that one. Oh, I get it. It can only be created via validator rewards. That's how this POS project I was in worked. Which POS project, Rolando, if you don't mind me asking? I would love to research it. So here we go. This is the total Zen everything. All right, the amount of everything. So the total liquid supply of all Zen on every network, billions or hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, Q. So we got 2.2 Q, quadrillions or whatever. I don't know. We got 2.2 quantums worth of Zen to be thrown in the furnace. Now, where's the most of the supply? Let's look at it. Phantom. God damn, they got hella supply over there. Phantom and Polygon. So this is the craziest thing. When we burn our Zen for X1 chain, it's gonna be based on the market cap of the Zen. So this is the question I have for all the Zenians out there. Are you gonna rally your favorite chain? Wow, look at that. Actually, Phantom and so the ones with the biggest supplies, they're right under Binance. So they would be number 2 and number 3, or number 3 and number 4, excuse me. Wow, man, I really fucked up, I guess, by getting in the avalanche. We're looking at the stream. What's up, everyone watching me from another stream? But yeah, so if it's gonna be based off of the burn, where you're burning your Zen based off market cap, then technically we fucked up and we should have been on Avalanche, or not on Avalanche. We should be minting on Phantom and Moon or Matic, because damn it, they've got a community over there, man. So was it Brian saying he the only one minting on MDX or Matic DXN? I guess you chose the right flag, bro, because the rest of us are fucked. Yeah, but that's why, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Avalanche put a lot into perspective for me when it comes to Zen. Because what Avalanche has is technology. But what it doesn't have is community. And the Avalanche community doesn't really care about anything outside of what the fuck is Avalanche. So this has been a struggle. I honestly think this is a struggle chain. This is what it feels like, a struggle. It's doing really well, but again, it's going to take a catalyst event like X1 chain in order for this to shoot off. All right. So looking again at all of the supply, if people were to come into this arena and say, well, maybe I want to buy the Zen based on the lowest supply or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know what the strategy would be. That's why I can't really find a good a good reason why someone would bulldoze Avalanche. Because then I would just say, why wouldn't you just do optimism? Because it's going to give you the AMP is so short, you know, 182 days left on the AMP. So the AMP is so short that technically optimism steals that idea of like the lowest supply coin out of all the chains, you know? So I'm very curious who will grab the torch and bring this bitch up, because the market cap garbage, and pretty much you've been better off mining, or right now, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You'd be better off going and buying up a bag of both of these coins and burning them now if they're going to keep up this fucking market cap. Like everything else doesn't matter now. You know, it's a pretty wacky one. And again, I concur on this because I got the XENblocks. So I'm just keeping it real with you that there could be this opportunity, you know. Man, I'm making myself bullish on it. But let's see. Yeah, so because the market cap over here is fat, bro. For what it is, for like Zen being a shit coin. Yo, for Zen being a shit coin, the market cap over here is pretty solid. I mean, I think, yeah, the highest that we've seen it was, yeah, like 100 million. Jesus, back in April. Goodness gracious. Man, the upside potential on Matic is ridiculous. What the fuck? Oh, man, here, let's see. From the bottom to the top. Nah, man, that's crazy. That's out of control. Because it's dead right now, bro. It's considered dead, bro. This shit is damn. That's crazy. So since this is considered dead, it's under 100 million. And since it's under 100 million and it has the most supply, technically this is where you would want to spend your $1,000, low-key. Not low-key, high-key, because, yeah, we have the data right here. So the most supply is going to be on Phantom or Polygon. So you can get the most for the low. And then again, it's going to be based on market cap. So if they have a high market cap, then technically they're going to get a good burn ratio. Wow, man. What a world. Upside down as fuck. Upside down. So what are y'all going to do? You guys going to buy some Matic? Let's go get it with a rocket. What about Phantom? Let's look at Phantom's in. Here, we'll zoom in on it real quick. We'll do a 1 hour guesstimation proclamation. My goodness, this thing is stomped out. Yeah, it's trying to, I mean, this is all-time low, it looks like. Yeah, this is all-time low, so really, I mean, you're just buying into the dust. It could go lower, but again, the thing is that, here, let's look at the holders, because I'm trying to put this into perspective. So, like, the thing is that people are holding a lot of liquid Matic, and they're probably just going to burn this shit. Like, this is the easiest thing to burn. So let's see, what's the top wallets here? We have, oh, it's like literally an exchange. Damn, what if one of these exchanges is going to use like Matic or Phantom to get into X1 chain. See, there's so many angles to get into X1 chain. Everything is going to do well. It's kind of insane. What up, Dank? Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Where's the Phantom at, though? $1 trillion over here. That's not bad. Yeah, all-time low. Wow, man. All these Zens are ready to go. Every Zen on every other chain. That's probably what will happen, though. It'll probably be like every other chain starts to go up before the ETH chain. Similar to like your Bitcoin concept where Bitcoin is rugging and ETH is going up. People are playing the opposite side of the fence. So the opposite side of the fence in Zen is to not pay attention to the supply. And then not pay attention that it's based on market cap. And the snooze on the ability to buy a cheap Zen token on a cheap network to make a lot of XN tokens in one burn, whether it be through DBZen. Well, I mean, the best burn will probably be Phoenix, because Phoenix, it lowers the barrier of entry. You just pay the gas. You don't have to pay like an extra fee. Yes, Phoenix has the best burn. And then also you have Xenify. I think Xenify uses Phantom. Man, that's wild. Here's another one too, like the sad shit in the Zen world. XENBOX crew goes so hard for XENBOX, and it's number 14 in market cap. Like they go so hard, they try to get this shit up, but it's just like you need to get an economy going on that network. And that's why, again, I'm saying I don't think all of this Zen is here for you to make a ton of gains. Like it's actually maybe for the next 8 years, people, I don't know what happens, bro. Maybe people really do come in the masses and they're making Zen. There's a ton of people making it all the time. Like maybe that's what helps it keep going. But if not, then yeah, it's all moving to X1 chain, and all this stuff is here to die. Like it's here to just be part of internet 1.0, and then we're going to internet 2.0 now. So long story short, don't put all your eggs in one basket in one Zen coin, because I think you might get burned if it can never get its market cap up, because its economy of the community can't come up, right? Or people don't move there to burn the coins for opportunity costs, right? That'd be the only thing. And we'll see what the fuck happens, man. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Supply is an important for a commodity. Then you just control access to the supply. That's a fact, man. We got Cloudcox in the house. What's good, fam? What's good? Hey, you ready for your stream today? We were just showing you some screen time. Make sure you pull up the Cloudcox motherfucking spaces today at 4 p.m. It's not snowing in New York though, bro. It's actually a nice 47 degrees. We're chilling. It's a vibe. Now I had a DJ last night though. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm awake right now. Man, life is so wild. You guys haven't seen it, y'all should go watch the new Dave Chappelle Netflix series. The way he ends his series is hilarious. I mean, hey, if you get offended easily, probably don't watch it because you're gonna get offended. But if you're not someone who's fucking offended, you should go watch it. It's hilarious. Yeah, every time I DJ now, or like I can't wait for this stuff to all make sense, because yeah, it's gonna be one big ass dream. Like we're dreaming really big right now. A lot of dreamers in one area, and everybody has the same goal, the same opportunities, the same tools. So I'm really excited to see where the dream goes in the next 6 months, right? And I mean, just from my analytics, the dream is about to be so strong, bro. They gonna see this dream. Yo, the project was called Unclarification with the fun token. Not the fun token. That makes sense though. Man, XN's gonna be crazy, bro. Dude, this is gonna be crazy. Like, there's not enough coins. The Dave Chappelle ending line with the dream thing was deep. Yeah, man, that dream thing was deep AF. Like, he's an artist for sure. But it was inspiring because it's true. Like, you know, you're gonna be a big dreamer. You go do some shit. You're gonna touch a lot of humans, or, you know, you're gonna, I don't know, you're gonna inspire a bunch of people. I don't know. And then that's like the dream, you know, just being successful, you know, and then witnessing success and seeing that your success is spot, like how the homie just said, you doing this great shit for Zen. I'm just chilling, bro. But it's great that other people take they take contrast from this context. You feel me? That's dope. We all living in one big dream. But yeah, and that's pretty much all I have today. Yeah, keep dreaming this weekend. I don't know what is gonna happen. We live in a weird ass dream right now. Bitcoin falling down, Ethereum going up, Zen trading sideways, and DXN spaces today that get a lot of clarity on what's gonna happen next. So don't sleep on DXN, in my opinion. That's a go. Xenify, not really talking too much about Xenify because you should go and explore it yourself. Very easy to learn about, or go watch the videos of me talking with Simran and dApp about the stuff. I think we're actually going to try to do something coming up about the Alexa program or dApp they have coming out. But yeah, Xenify is doing pretty well. Now, whenever I see these red candles pop up, remember, there's people who've been receiving airdrops daily of previous participation. So they always have an opportunity to come and take some profits. Excuse me. We're still very early. I think this will make a lot more sense the closer we get to the ETH launch. And we're still days away. We're days away from the ETH launch. So there is opportunity for this to pull back. So play it safe. But yeah, educate yourself, get in the lobby. You don't need to see me getting it. Y'all can see it for yourself. Goddamn. VMPX, it's doing really, really good. Dude, how about Hex though? How about Hex leaving behind the people who forgot who believed in it? That shit is so funny. Like, there was hella people who believed in Hex and sold right here. Shit sucks. And then bam, that shit left you behind. Now you really hate Hex. You're like, oh my God, I hope Richard gets locked up. The speculation on Hex is wild, dude. I don't know. If you're fearless, go ahead, trade this coin. Fearless. Because it might do something. It might fucking do something. Just because of the whole, like, narrative. Ugh. Again, another reason why I'm into Zen, man. Zen is a hard narrative because it's coded into hardware. Like, it's not like a mysterious narrative, like mischief or magical fucking psychology and shit. I don't know. That's like Hex. Like, you get into the Hex camp and it goes from buying coins to like fighting freedom. It's like, what the fuck? Well, y'all got a blockchain? And it's like, we got something, but we ain't got, we ain't got an ETH. Got a copy an ETH, Shit gets weird once you start breaking it down. But keep your eye on it, because again, those magic magicians, bro, they seem to be able to do magic to this chart. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, man. I don't know what else to talk about here. I don't know. XNF auctions cut in half after 90 days, right? Yeah, after the first 90 days, they have a halvening. And then after 90, it's 60. And then after 60, it's 30. So midway through 2024, XNF will be really hard to get from the auction. That's kind of why I'm doing VEXNF. I'm going to throw all my shit into the future and just get the fees from the people bidding on everything. And we'll see where it goes. I'm really curious to see what happens with Ethereum first before I go too heavy in XNF. That's my whole thing right now. ETH has me on my bricks because XNF could come to X1 chain. and then I'll just play over there. But yeah, ETH has me feeling funny. ETH is making me feel like it's going to be hard to use the chain. No one's going to care that you can't use it. They're going to leave you behind. They're going to bring in ATFs. They're going to pump this bitch to like 10K. Gas is going to be like 100 every day. So the question is, it's like if you're buying ETH right now, why would you be transforming it into anything? And this is another reason why I'm bullish on DVSN or anything yielding you more native coin, because now these type of projects like a DVSN are needed to pay for fees on the network. So yeah, I could see people chancing, you know, one batch 2.5 million Zen for some DVSN to hopefully sell it or stake it to get some ETH, things like that. That's just like an easy play I see happening in this future. And again, that's just on speculation that, yo, this shit might really go to 10K and gas might go to 100 all the time. And then scaling ETH is just around it. And no one really cares that the gas isn't going down, you know, which is fine. I don't know. X1 chain, baby. The X. Perfect timing for ETH to be unusable with X1 chain coming. Facts, dude. It's like I want to really root for Ethereum, but it's hard right now, and it's hard to put a lot of my value in ETH. That's like one of the reasons why I haven't really been talking about Xenify yet, because I see that they're gonna have a lot of cool shit going on. So all you need to do is get XNF. There's not like a bunch of strategy. Just get as much as you can. And then you're playing the ETH game. You know, is ETH going to be good? Is Vitalik going to, you know, figure it out? I mean, I really don't know, you know. I think an ETF will help Ethereum, and I think that's bad. You know, it kind of opens the door for Solana to come in and swoop users. And again, we were talking about that yesterday about blockchains are like networks. They're like AT&T. They're like Verizon. So bandwidth is important. Users on the network are more important than the bandwidth, because you can adjust bandwidth to users. Right. And that's kind of the Solana issue right now. They have great bandwidth, but it's not adjustable for the user sense. And then same goes for Ethereum. A lot of users show up, the bandwidth gets too high, too expensive, and then it's not usable. So in X1 chain, we will have answers to those crypto issues of scalability, of operation uptime when people are using it. Yeah, like fees, you know, more controlled environment of usage. Right now, everything's in chaos, bro. Can't use anything without being chaotic, bro. So stake your Zen, burn your Zen, buy your Zen, make your Zen. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. Flex on your X. Yeah, flex on your X. Arb ETH, says Lou. And then Dang says, send him your Zen. He promises he'll absolutely send you nothing back. But yeah, man, y'all stay up. Y'all have a good rest of your week. We'll see what happens till Monday, man. Peace.
Aye.